number 007 for the Dubuque Bomb Squad, it's Double Out Buckshot. Wearing number 1331, it's Jaggedy Ann. She wears number 20, she is Anarchy in the DBQ. Wearing number 45 is Diamondback. Wearing number 19 for the visitors is Fisher Price. Wearing number 304, it's Bob the Rasta Ninja. I just said Rasta instead of Rasta. Oh, whatever. Wearing number 69, it's Kiss the Concrete. Number 14 on the menu, number 1 in your heart, it is Peach Hubler. Wearing number 1845, Raven Havoc. Wearing number 64, which is 2 to the 6th power, that's Rebel Spells. Number 48 for the Dubuque Bomb Squad is Belle the Brawl. Wearing number 88 is Escape Spear. Wearing number 12, it is Lil Obnoxious. And rounding out the roster for the Dubuque Bomb Squad, it is number 22 caliber Endo Ramya. Those are the Dubuque Bomb Squad, darned if they're not. And the crowd goes wild.
Taking the track now is Madison's own glittery and magical Team Unicorn. They're being led to the track by team manager Booty Collins. Number 01, Daisy Juke. 24/7, it's Died Hard. She works hard for the money, number 49, it's Donna Stunner. Number B1T, Fang Dangled. Team captain number 5, Fist Amendment. Number 0I, it's Gouda Riddance. Number 0W, it's the Gertrude Awakening. Number 8, Handcuffs. 5-0, The Heat. Number U812, it's Lolo Bones. Number 409, She Biscuit. Number 1221, it's Shrimp Trampy. And I don't think my microphone's even. And number 117, it's Drown to Snout. And on the bench is On Your Knees and Dame Judy Bench, your 2013 Team Unicorn.
Ooh. Check. Awesome.
We'd like to also shout out to our refs and NFSOs. Okay, Whistler, head ref. Mr. Pink, Stark, Tada, Eddie, Newt, Scissors, and our Uno. Our NSOs tonight are Squeaky, Irma, Paco, Lotus Ponds, Books, Glock, Roosevelt, Annika, Howie, Gavino, Meaner Teener, and Inform, Misinformed. All right. So, singing our national anthem.
Please welcome, singing the national anthem tonight, are the Quad Squad Karaoke All-Stars, Dreamboat Fanny, Lolo Bones, and Kentucky Fried Carnage. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, face the American flag hanging on the wall over by the concession stand, and remove your headgear.
So proud.
veritable choir of angels jacked up.
And one last introduction. And we have one last introduction. Please give a warm Mad Rollin Dolls welcome to Dane County Sheriff Dave Mahoney, our ceremonial whistleblower who's going to get the action started tonight. He's a fan of roller derby going back to the bank track days of the 70s. This is his first woofed bout. Please make him feel welcome. He has the power to arrest all of you, so be nice to him.
Right then, jacked up on the jammer line for the visiting Dubuque Bomb Squad. That's number 69 in the greenish and the reddish. That is a kiss concrete.
In the purplish and the bluish, we have Fandangled, and we're off.
It's purplish. There's been a color. There's been a spectrum shift. Staunch defense being played up with a 2-wall up in the front by Dubuque, but out and about. Lead jammer jacked up. Who the heck is that?
Fandangle takes lead jammer out of that second turn.
I do believe Fandangle is a member of the Unholy Rollers when she's at home. And she hits the wall of humanity in the pack, calls off the jam. We will see how many fingers. Looks like 2 points for the Unicorns, 1 point for Dubuque. 2-1 shall be our score. And an official timeout already called. The night's going swimmingly.
And that's going to give our whistleblower, Sheriff Dave Mahoney, a chance to safely exit the track. Let's hear it again for Sheriff Dave Mahoney.
And on the jammer line for Dubuque, that is number 19, I do believe. And number 19 belongs to Fisher Price on the jammer line for the first time this evening. But she's going up against She Biscuit wearing 409 for Team Unicorn. Once again, your hometown Team Unicorn wearing the purple with the aqua-ish heads. And the visiting Dubuque Bomb Squad wearing the Army green with red, I guess that is. It's kind of like Minnesota's color scheme, but with no aqua. And for the first time tonight, lead jammer goes to the Dubuque Bomb Squad. That's courtesy of number 19, Fisher Price, your lead jammer.
She is through the pack and free to start scoring points now that she is the third lead jammer. She's going to do a classic jam it and cram it strategy. She's going to put up 4 points on the board, 0 for Team Unicorn. So if you got a beer, that's your first lead change after only the second jam.
I was just wondering if it was beneath me to say that it was a lead change already and everybody should drink, but I guess it's not. 4-2 is our score and everything is beautiful. On the jammer line for Dubuque wearing the green and the red, that is number 14. And number 14 is Peach Hobbleher. Looks like she's going up against number 3 AM for Team Unicorn. That's Booty Collins. Bodies agitating left and rightward. Nice wall up in front of green and red, courtesy of Dubuque. Meanwhile, Team Unicorn controls the back of the pack. And a nice hit and a no pack. And lead jammer goes to Dubuque one more time. This time it's courtesy of number 14, Peach Hobbler, your lead jammer.
And she's going to make her first scoring pass. She's going to call off that jam, putting another 4 points up on the board for Dubuque.
Perfectly done. 4-0, kind of the gold standard of roller derby. Or at least of efficient roller derby jamming. Back on the jammer line for Dubuque. Once again in the green and the red. That's number 69. That's Kiss the Concrete. I can't tell who she's going up against. So I'm not smart. You, Jack.
I believe that's Daisy Juke.
Well, there you go. That explains a lot. Daisy Juke, you're number 1 for Team Unicorn.
I'm not smart. I just pay attention when looking at the backsides of derby girls.
I quite understand. And for the third time in a row, lead jammer goes to the Dubuque Bomb Squad. This time courtesy of number 69, Kiss the Concrete.
That's the third time. That's the third jam in a row that Dubuque has snagged lead jammer status away from Team Unicorn in this bout.
And another real clinical 4-0 jam. Dubuque builds on its lead, 12-2 our score.
I see one of our national anthem singers, Lolo Bones, wearing the star for Team Unicorn.
And back on the jammer line for the visiting Dubuque Bomb Squad in the Army green and red. That is number 19. That's Fisher Price. And I believe we're seeing for the first time tonight on the jammer line for the Team Unicorn. That's number U812, Lolo Bones.
I'm going to jinx things here, but you have noticed this is the 5th jam and we haven't had one single person go to the penalty box yet, Ed.
Don't jinx us, don't jinx us. Lead jammer does go to Dubuque for the 4th jam in a row. However, Fisher Price knocked out of bounds. She has to re-enter at the back of the pack. Referees now indicate there is no pack. Now referees say the pack's up front. Eddie Lizard sending somebody to the penalty box, jacked up. Lead jammer does go to Dubuque, however.
That's something like 80% of the time. Dubuque's been the jammer.
Is that a Leaster? Nobody scores any points.
Hey, Jack, do you know who we're giving money to tonight? Who our charity is?
I believe it has something to do with service dogs.
Yes, it does. Our charity this evening is WAGS, the Wisconsin Academy for Graduate Service Dogs. WAGS, www.wags.net.
There is a shout-out box on the merch table. For $1, you can make us say silly things. Welcome a Derby Virgin to their first
Jammer of record right now for Dubuque. However, lead jammer does go to Team Unicorn. That's Giddy Up 409. That is She Biscuit, your lead jammer. Jammer of record for Dubuque right now. That is number 88, Skate Spear. Skate Spear still stuck in the... Now Skate Spear on her scoring pass. But She Biscuit got one to beat. Already scoring points. Gets by, gets her 4 points, I do believe, calls it off. 4 unanswered points for Team Unicorn. Should be 12-6 our score. Returning to the jammer line for Dubuque in the green and the red. That is number 69, Kiss Concrete. She's going up against number 247. I think that's for the first time. That's Dive Hard for Team Unicorn in the purple and the aqua. There is a one-blocker advantage for him. And the jammer goes back to Dubuque. That is courtesy of number 69, Kiss Concrete, your lead jammer. We have got a 4-on call. And Dive Hard out of the pack, but Kiss the Concrete gets all her 4 points, calls it off. We are seeing a bout thus far play very close to the vest. Both teams very conservative in their hit and get and quick approach. 16-6 our new score, 10-point lead for Dubuque. Back on the jammer line for Dubuque in the green and the red. That's number 19. That's Fisher Price. She's going up against number 5 for Team Unicorn. That's Fist Amendment, the captain of your Team Unicorn. Jack, you want a microphone?
I would love one. Hello. Now look at that goddamn thing that just fucking happened. Hey, we found a microphone that works. Okay. And it looks like Team Unicorn has taken lead jammer status for the first time since the first jam of this bout. Jam number 8 is a lucky number for Team Unicorn.
And that's going to be 4 points for Team Unicorn, 3 points, however, for Dubuque. Only going to be a 1-point shift in differential. Right now our score is going to be 24 for the Dubuque Bomb Squad. Is it going to be 10?
I see Booty Collins out there wearing the star for Team Unicorn. She's going to be facing off against number 69 for Dubuque. That will be...
And that's Kiss the Concrete.
Kiss the Concrete.
Both teams down a number of defenders. I finally figured out where the penalty box is. It's right in front of us. And lead jammer goes to Kiss the Concrete for Dubuque.
Well, there aren't many skaters on the tracks. A whole lot of stuff happened when we didn't have any microphones. Both jammer boxes But both penalty boxes are full of jammers, so both packs are at equal strength, but both packs are down by 2 skaters.
Dubuque sends somebody to the penalty box just as they spring somebody from the penalty box. Meanwhile, that's 4 points for Team Unicorn, but that's a grand slam for Kiss to Concrete. 5 points for Dubuque.
4 points for Team Unicorn, so that's a net gain of 1 for Dubuque. That's going to give us a score of 14 to 29. 15-point advantage for Dubuque, but a 15-point advantage means literally nothing in this sport. I've seen that made up, twice that made up in 1 jam. Hey, Fanny, you got any sponsors you care to talk about during this timeout?
Hi, yeah, can you hear me? This microphone is not working so good tonight.
I can hear you. I'm not sure if the audience can hear you.
Just pretend like we're filming a sequel to The Artist.
They don't have the
No
advantage
dialogue
of being 3 feet
necessary.
away.
Maybe now's a good time to mention some of our wonderful sponsors we have this evening. Have you been to Monkey's Cafe?
I have. They're a Feed the Doll sponsor from time to time.
Yeah, well, they are one of our fabulous sponsors. They're located on Atwood Avenue. They have superb staff and delicious food, including gluten-free. Did you know that?
I did.
Anyway, when decorum is restored, it's going to be a 15-point lead for our visitors down the Highway 151, 29 to 14 in favor of Dubuque. It's my understanding that Dubuque are a pretty new roller derby league. They just formed in January of this year, and I don't know a gosh darn other thing about them.
I bet the refs are talking about the after party, Fanny. Where is that tonight?
You just read my mind. The after party tonight's going to be right down the street at Inferno on Commercial Avenue, Madison's hottest club.
And your ticket stub will get you into the after party for free. And since it's just across the railroad tracks, it'll be an easy stagger back to your car after the after party's over.
Right, don't forget to save your stub and turn it in at the door and you'll get in for free.
I agree with everything you guys said. I can't hear it, but I agree with it blindly. It looks like we might be seeing an official review of some sort because we have got Dubuque who have called the timeout talking to Whistler and the referees. I think they might be debating something involving scoring. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to talk more slowly and distinctly. It will be awesome. And the crowd goes wild.
Awesome talking is the best kind of talking that there is.
Nothing like a nice arena in the middle of summer, that's what I say.
Well, I was going to ask Fanny to tell us about some more sponsors, but apparently I missed the Rapture.
The Rapture happened during Brouhaha about 2 years ago. Anyway, decorum has been restored. Score remains 29 to 14 on the jammer line for the visiting Dubuque Bomb Squad, number 19. That is Fisher Price.
And she's facing off against number 1, our own import from Hazard County, Daisy Juke.
And Fisher Price, your lead jammer for Dubuque. Dubuque wearing the green and the red.
And the good news is apparently we weren't left behind. Fanny's over there at the merch table.
No announcer left behind. Once again, Team Unicorn sending a couple people to the penalty box. The whistle is blown. And that's a grand slam for Dubuque when nobody was watching. 34 to 14 is our new score. 20-point lead for the visitors from the great state of Iowa. Back on the jammer line for Dubuque, that's number 69. That's Kiss to Concrete.
And number U812, Lolo Bones, wearing the star for Team Unicorn.
And a nice hit on turn 1 is going to destabilize Team Unicorn's jammer, but she's out and about. She's through. Lead jammer goes to Team Unicorn and Lola Bones.
Lola Bones going to take lead jammer status coming out of that second turn. She's free to start scoring points as 69 is released from the pack.
We saw a real nice defense being played by Shrimp Trampy on the Dubuque jammer.
Lolo through for a quick 4 points. Fisher-Price knocked to the outside, recycled back through the pack. As Lolo makes a 5-point grand slam for Team Unicorn.
Big gamble by Lola Bones, opting to go through that pack. But she gets a grand slam out of it, so she must know what she's doing. Meanwhile, 4 points scored by the Dubuque Jammer.
And the referee's call for no pack. Lola Bones going to call off that jam after scoring another quick 4 points. 4 points apiece. But with that grand slam, that was a net gain of 1 point for Team Unicorn.
Well, for the point differential that actually occurred, people skated a lot harder than they needed to. But Dubuque Bomb Squad with 42, the riddle to life, the universe, and everything. Team Unicorn with 3 cube, that's 27 points. Back on the jammer line for Dubuque, that is number 19 in the green and the red. That is Fisher-Price.
It's been a 15-point game for the last 4 jams. We've seen a lot of jockeying back and forth, but we have not seen any real net gain in the score. And coming out of the first turn, Dubuque's going to take lead jammer status with number, I can't read it.
That's Fisher-Price once again for Dubuque. Dubuque kind of owning the lead jammer column thus far. And Team Unicorn's defense gives chase, but not before. 3 unanswered points are scored by Dubuque. That's going to bulge their lead up to 45. So it's 5 times 9 for Dubuque, 3 times 9 for Team Unicorn, 45 to 27, 18 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first half. And on the jammer line for, I believe, the second time tonight, that's number 14 for Dubuque in the green and the red. That's Peach Hobbleher.
And she's facing off against the unholy rollers, Bang Dangle, Bick, wearing the star for Team Unicorn.
And I hear a lot of tweeting of referee whistles. Team Unicorn going to be sending another player to the penalty box.
Donna Stunner being sent to the penalty box. The Dubuque's at full pack strength. Team Unicorn is down by 2 jammers. Remember, Dubuque is going to score on the Unicorns that are in the penalty box every time she passes the rearmost blocker on the track.
Bang Dangled was out first, but the lack of blockers on Team Unicorn due to the penalty troubles forced her to call it off. 4 points apiece. No ground gained for Team Unicorn. 49 to 31, our new score. Back on the jammer line for Dubuque in the green and the red. That is Kiss the Concrete. Strange thing to say since we're playing on sport court, but whatever.
Gertrude Awakening wearing the star for Team Unicorn. We're just about at the halfway point of the first half of this first bout. Score stands at 31-50. It's a 19-point game in Dubuque's favor as Team Unicorn takes lead jammer status with Gertrude Awakening. We have Heat Fist Amendment, Daisy Juke blocking on the track. Heat is being sent to the penalty box. The Donna Stunner Company. Gertrude Awakening knocked to the inside of the track. She's being recycled through the pack. When you are knocked out of bounds, you must come in behind the person who knocked you out of bounds, or you will be assessed with a track cut.
And suddenly big penalty trouble for Dubuque. They have lost a blocker and a jammer. Grand slam for Team Unicorn. I believe this is our first power jam situation of the evening. Dubuque shedding blockers more quickly than they can have seats. That's another grand slam for Team Unicorn. If you hate people, you'll like this jam. There's only 5 people on the track.
And the Dubuque penalty box is full with the jammer and 2 blockers in the penalty box. So all Gertrude Awakening has to do is pass the 2 players on the track, and she is going to score 5 points for a grand slam.
Gertrude Stein not to the infield, has to re-enter the pack from the rear.
Gertrude Awakening struggling to get through the pack. She is through for another 5-point grand slam. It's a tie game, but it's a lead change. Team Unicorn has taken the lead in this bout, ladies and gentlemen. That's the crowd going wild, Norb.
I tell you what, It's not even a lead change so much as it's a Van Halen album title, but I guess another Grand Slam. 56-50 our new score in favor of Team Unicorn. Back on the jammer line for the visiting Dubuque Bomb Squad, now trailing by 6. I think that's number 19, and indeed it is number 19, Fisher Price.
Well, I had said before that it was not difficult for to make up a 15-point deficit. They went from a 19-point deficit to a 6-point lead for 25 points in that jam by Dubuque the way tonight.
Bodies getting smacked around everywhere. Team Unicorn jammer knocked into the infield. That's Lola Bones, jammer of record for Team Unicorn. But lead jammer once again goes to Dubuque, courtesy of number 19, Fisher Price.
Lola Bones is through the pack and ready to start scoring points, but she is not your lead jammer.
Fisher Price's momentum taking her out of bounds just about on turn 3. She calls the jam, scores 3 unanswered points. That's going to cut Team Unicorn's lead in half, 56-53. Our new score, 13 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the first half.
Another one of our fine sponsors tonight is Fast Forward. Fast Forward Skate Center. Come discover the fun of roller skating. It's a wonderful place.
And wearing the star for Team Unicorn on this 15th jam of the first half is Guda Ravens. And who's she facing off against, Norb?
Whatever you said, I agree with.
I'll remember that for the future. You're all witnesses. And coming around the fourth turn, number 69, Kissing the Concrete, is going to be your lead jammer for Dubuque's Bomb Squad.
Kiss to Concrete, doing what she does best, and she has passed her opposite number on Team Unicorn, getting that jammer lap point, looking to complete a Grand Slam if she can get through the pack. Does not complete the Grand Slam, does get the jammer lap point. That's 3. That is a tie ball game, 56 apiece.
Dubuque may not have been aware that Gertrude had not made her initial pass yet. She was not able to start scoring points when that jam was called off. And wearing the star for Team Unicorn for the first time this bout is number 8, Hannah Cuffs.
And she's going up against number 19 for Dubuque in the green and the red. Once again, that's Fisher Price.
And Hannah Cuffs is your lead jammer coming out of that third turn, ladies and gentlemen. And the rest of you. Hannah Cuff's going to muscle her way through the pack for 4 points. Is she going to call off that jam before Dubuque can put any more points? Team Unicorn retakes the lead, 60-56.
Hey guys, don't forget to drink lots of water. It's super hot in here. And also, after water, you can have a PBR, the official beer of roller derby.
Somehow, Team Unicorn there's a little bit of confusion. Team Unicorn's got a jammer in the penalty box. They send their jammer off the track just in time. I did not see the offense that caused the jammer to go to the penalty box, but it's a power jam for Dubuque.
That would have been a problem.
Yeah.
Well, be that as it may, lead jammer goes to number 69 for Dubuque. That is Kiss the Concrete. Dubuque in the green and the red. She's around for a non-natural Grand Slam.
I'm not sure of the exact rule number, but I am pretty sure it's written somewhere you're only allowed to have one jammer in each jam at a time.
Well, they have multi-ball and pinball machines. Why can't you have multiple jammers? And that is another Grand Slam for Kiss the Concrete and the Dubuque Bomb Squad. Dubuque are up a jammer, but they're down 2 blockers. Let's see if Kiss the Concrete can fight her way through the pack for another Grand Slam.
Well, Team Unicorn has a 2-4 pack advantage, but Dubuque has a 1-none jammer advantage at this point. And if you don't have a jammer on the track, it's hard to score the points. All you can do is try to mitigate damages, which Joan de Snark, Heat, and Fist Amendment were trying their very best to do, but they have lost the lead of this game by 10 points, 71-61, favoring Dubuque, as Whistlers calling captains into the center of the track.
Our sound design tonight is Be Cool Entertainment, and sponsors. Spinning the awesome music is Be Cool Entertainment. Check them out.
So, Dubuque up a jammer, but they've got pretty serious penalty troubles as far as the pack goes. They've got 2 blockers sitting in the penalty box, and they're going to send a 3rd blocker to the penalty box when a seat opens up. Meanwhile, we got a timeout called by Team Unicorn. They are doing something resembling an official review, I think.
Another one of our sponsors tonight is Ian's Pizza. Have you had Ian's Pizza before?
I have had Ian's Pizzas before.
What's your favorite kind of pizza at Ian's Pizza?
I like the macaroni and cheese pizza.
Macaroni and cheese is the best pizza, for sure. Well, they're one of our wonderful sponsors, so go and get a piece.
I think the refs are still trying to figure out where the after party is tonight, Sandy.
I told you where the after party is, but I can tell you again. It's at the Inferno. In fact, there's going to be a fun party there tonight. Real queer.
Hey, the discussion was in reference to a potential cut by Dubuque. Team Unicorn brought it up, but the call stands as called. The status quo is maintained. Well, we all had a nice break and heard a lot of great sponsor reads, so it's all good. 71-61 will remain our score, and jammer of record right now is wearing the Dubuque green and red. That is number 19. That's Fisher Price, only jammer right now.
Guys, I want to remind you that if you want to put $1 in our box over there at the merch table, we will shout out to anyone you want. And each dollar that you spend, that you give us, will go to our wonderful charity WAGs tonight. So put $1 in the shout out box.
Located at the merch table, 100% of the money raised from the shout out box does go to tonight's bout charity. Cheer on your favorite skater, wish somebody a happy birthday or happy anniversary, or just welcome a Derby virgin like Sheriff Dave to his first Mad Rollin' Dolls bout.
Taste the sonic excellence that is a shout-out, and taste it today. Taste it often. The refreshing, cool summertime treat that is a shout-out. Well, so far Dubuque winning the dancing contest. It's a little early to give final grades, but your whistle's blowing, so we might have roller derby shortly. A little over 10 minutes to go in the first period, and the visitors up by 10. Fisher Price smashes against a big wall of Team Unicorn purple, sneaks around on the outside. She's lead jammer for Dubuque. Team Unicorn's jammer has re-entered the pack. We got a 2-minute penalty on the Dubuque blocker. That's number 20. That is Anarchy in the DBQ. She will be sitting in the penalty box for about the next 10 million years. We got everybody that can possibly be in the penalty box for Dubuque. It's a power jam for Team Unicorn.
And we have at the star pass, Hanikoff past the star to Pivot Fandangle. So Fandangle is your lead jammer. Not your lead jammer, your only jammer in this power jam as she puts 5 points, cutting the lead in half for the Dubuque Bomb Squad. And one more pass, we're gonna have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen.
So we're going to be, and pack starts to separate out a little bit. And that's a grand slam jack, dumping on ourselves a tie game.
With one more pass, get those beers, ladies. Ready, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, and a back block. She, Fandangle, is on her way to Jammer Jail. We're standing with a tie game, and now Kiss of the Concrete's going to be. Oh, I guess we can.
that could possibly be in the penalty box in the box for Dubuque. Now everybody that could be in the box is their team uniform.
Wow, Moody's just trying to throw everybody else in the box tonight.
Fisher Price through for a 5-point grand slam. She's going to break this tie score and give Dubuque's bomb squad the lead. And there was not the lead change. It was perilously close for Team Unicorn, but they didn't quite have it in the last. With 8 minutes left to play, we have a 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
Olympic years and or presidential election years scored 76-72. However, on the general line and the only general record for the Dubuque Bomb Squad, that's number 69 in the green and red. She is your lead champion. She is Kista Concrete. That's a grand slam for Kista Concrete. Grand slam for Dubuque. And Kista Concrete calls it off.
Okay, another one of our sponsors tonight is the Skate Shop on State Street. Skater owned in the heart of Madison. That's where all the heroes of the best. So, check it out, Burns Skate Shop.
Thank you, Fanny. With a little under 7 minutes left to play, the 20th jam is about to get underway. I see Lola Bones, U812, wearing the star for the purple and the teal. And number 19, Fisher Price, jamming for the Dubuque Bomb Squad. And Lola Bones is going to take lead jam stands coming out of that second turn on the first pass score.
A real nice wall of unicorn purple at the rear of that pad. Keeping Fisher Price in big for Dubuque. Team Unicorn can attribute any point scored on that last pass to a staunch defense.
One thing you guys don't know about this scoreboard is it's very slippery. So you don't see Burns back around the side. A lot of times it's going to get Coliseum.
Dubuque seems to be on a pretty tight rotation with their jammers. As number 69, Kista Concrete's going to wear the star for Army in the red. And number 117, that's John the Snark from the Vaudeville Vixens, jamming for Team Unicorn. That's her first time on the jammer line this bout, Fanny.
Pardon me, I did not hear.
They're on and off the jammer line. I thought I saw 3 points indicated on that last jam, but only one appears to have gone to Team Unicorn. I wonder. And lead jammer goes to the Dubuque Bomb Squad. This time courtesy of number 69, Kista Concrete.
Snark's fighting her way to the front. Doing a good job.
Well, she's having trouble with the big team captain there, but she is through. She's not lead jammer. That's Kista Concrete who's going to call off the jam after making her first scoring pass. Extending Dubuque's lead 73-90, a 17-point lead as the first half winds down.
I was going to mention that watching these teams is really beautiful because we have representatives from all 4 home teams on Team Unicorn. And it's a good chance for us to skate with other players in the league.
90-73 is the score on the scoreboard.
And speaking of new jammers, we have Trent Trampy from the Unholy Rollers as your lead jammer, ladies and gentlemen.
Fisher Price now out and about out of that pack for Dubuque in the green and the red, but she is well behind her opposite number for Team Unicorn. She hits the back of that pack, nothing getting called off, people falling everywhere. Let's see how this one shakes out. Fisher Price out and about, she got her 4 points. Excuse me, she got a grand slam. That's 5 points for Dubuque.
They're really extending their lead as this half winds down. Shrimp Tappy knocked to the inside, being recycled back to the back. Now she knocked to the outside.
Not sure how this was taking place, how Team Unicorn drew it up. We've got the rearmost skater for Dubuque. She's saying, I'm back here, get behind me or face the consequences. That happens. We got someone sent to the penalty box for Team Unicorn. And we got another grand slam for Dubuque.
It's going to give them a 22-point lead. Ooh, 27-point lead heading into the half. Shrimp Trampy is finally through, but she's called for a no pass, no point, so she's got to be recycled back through as the jam is called off. The score is 77-101.
Looks like we got an 11-4 jam there for Dubuque without being lead jam.
I bet you guys wonder how we relax when we get home after getting hit so many times. One of our sponsors is Integrated Sports and Spa, and their fabulous doctors help put our bodies back together again.
And on the jammer line once again for Dubuque in the green and the red. That's number 69. That's Kiss to Concrete.
Still anybody's game here.
One to beat for Team Unicorn. Looks like a power jam for Team Unicorn and lead jammer.
And Kissing the Concrete sent to the penalty box, giving Daisy Juke a power jam, ladies and gentlemen. Dubuque's got a 3-4 pack advantage, but Team Unicorn has a 1-0 jammer advantage. And that's how you score the points.
Got a 3-1 of Dubuque, green and red, trying to maintain some semblance of control in the front of that pack, but they can only detain Daisy Juke. That's another grand slam for Team Unicorn. Dubuque starting to shed blockers. Daisy Duke's got one to beat. She's around for her third grand slam of the jam.
Now, if you notice, Team Unicorn is holding the pack, literally standing still. That's because if Dubuque does engage the jammer outside the 20-foot zone of engagement, they will be sent to the penalty box. And they're trying to lure them into doing just that. As Daisy Duke's going to call off that jam. 95-101, heading into the half. We have a 6-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it.
I was just loving watching that strategy. We call that opening and slamming the door. In the back, the line in the back. That was beautiful.
101-95, 6-point lead. This may be the last jam of the first half on the jammer line for Dubuque, holding on to a 6-point lead. That's number 19. That's Fisher Price.
She's facing off against Booty Collins. 3 a.m. for Team Unicorn. Fisher Price being sent to the penalty box for a track cut. That's going to get Booty Collins a power jam, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to call for a timeout with 3 seconds left on the clock.
Looks like Team Unicorn going to try to maximize this half-ending power jam in some way, shape, or form. Did not score any points on the power jam. They're probably looking to race this one into the sunset. As much scoring time as possible. So still 6-point lead for Dubuque. One last jam of the half. It's going to be the Heat, the jammer of record for Team Unicorn in the purple, and the rainbows and such.
Now the jams run for 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, so even though there is only 3 seconds left on the period clock, the jam clock does supersede the period clock. So this jam will be able to go for up to the full 2 minutes or until the lead jammer, which will presumably be the Heat, as she is the only jammer in this jam, calls it off. Penalty box full. So they've only got 2 blockers on the track, no jammer on the track. So all he has to do is pass those 2 jammers twice to score 5 points. So do it twice, and they're going to have a lead change.
That's quite a value. You pass 2, you get paid for 5. Nice two-wall up in front by Dubuque. Referees call no pack. Lead jammer, Team Unicorn, the Heat. When she makes it past those two Dubuque blockers, she will have cut the lead to 1 point. Bodies flying everywhere. Looks like we got a back block being called. Oh my goodness, back block on the Heat. It's going to be a power jam for Dubuque. That timeout could not have backfired worse.
It was a back block, I believe, so Heat's going to head to the penalty box, and that's going to release Fisher-Price. Now, instead of serving the full minute, Heat will serve the same amount of time that the other jammer, Fisher-Price, served. But until then, Fisher-Price is going to have a power jam situation.
Referees say no pack. They got to let the jammer go like an ambulance or other emergency vehicle.
Now, Fisher-Price is through the pack, and she's free to start scoring points, but she is not lead jammer. Heat was previously declared lead jammer. She lost that assignation after being sent to the penalty box, so there is no lead jammer. So this is going to go for the full 50 seconds left on the jam clock, even though the period clock has expired.
And that is a grand slam for Dubuque. Team Unicorn thinking that they were going to ride out the power jam at the end of the period. However, it is in fact Dubuque.
He is through on her first scoring pass for 4 points and matched 4 points by Fisher-Price.
And we got Dubuque once again shedding blockers. Holding on to an 11-point lead. And that's going to be 4 points for the Heat and Team Unicorn. Fisher-Price looking to match if she can get through the pack. And she does. Let's see if there were any points scored. Oh, a back block. Anyway, it looks like Dubuque are going to have an 11-point lead, but they're also going to start the second period with 2 blockers in the penalty box. That's Rebel Spell and Diamondback. They will be sending once again number 69 to the jammer line, and that's Kiss to Concrete.
That's She-Biscuit on the line there for Team Unicorn. She's a rookie she was a rookie last year, and she was on the quad squad for half the year. We were so lucky to have her. Welcome, She-Biscuit.
She looks spectacular in green and silver and in purple, aqua, and red, white, and blue. Make all those looks work for her. Just in case you have been hit on the head during intermission and you've forgotten which teams are which, your hometown Team Unicorns wearing the purple, the visiting Dubuque Bomb Squad wearing the green.
And this first jam is brought to you by Cody Haircuts for Humans. Stop on by their salon at 2039 Winnebago Street. You might just get your haircut by Sprout.
These Derby girls are so talented all year long. We've got Hinkley Productions over there. Derby girls running the audio video. Oh, and She-Biscuit is your lead jammer.
Kiss to Concrete for Dubuque. Looked like she might have had an open path on the inside, but Team Unicorn closed up. Oh, sealed it. Meanwhile, She-Biscuit knocked to the inside at the apex between turn 1 and 3. Referees call the no pack. Jean Busnard's got to let her go. Oh, that's going to be an out-of-play penalty. Kiss to Concrete now on her scoring pass, but She-Biscuit calls it off. 4 unanswered points for Team Unicorn.
And that jam was brought to you by our sponsor, Mad City Music, Madison's best selection of new and used vinyl.
Did I step on you? Sorry.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to put one of those "Don't Tread on Me" stickers on my mic cord. That'll learn everybody. Anyway, back on the jammer line for Dubuque. They are holding on to a 7-point lead. That's number 19. That's Fisher-Price in the green. She is going up against.
Die hard for Team Unicorn, struggling to get through.
Both teams down a blocker. 3-on-3 pack non-advantage. One last line of defense for Dubuque. That's Dive Hard, lead jammer.
Dive Hard's your lead jammer.
He's the lead jammer, but she's not the jammer in the lead. And she realized that
Fisher Price is about to hit the pack. She's going to call it off. When we play cards, when we play Shotskop, we call that a leaster. A leaster.
And we'd like to thank our sponsor, Triple M Radio, 105.5 Triple M, world-class rock, programmed in Madison for Madison.
All right, we got She-Biscuit on the line for Team Unicorn again.
28 minutes to go in the ball game. We have got number 69 on the jammer line for Dubuque. That's Kiss to Concrete going up against She-Biscuit in the purple for Team Unicorn.
She-Biscuit was playing a little of her own defense there.
And lead jammer goes to Dubuque. That is courtesy of number 69, Kiss to Concrete.
More defense from She-Biscuit.
Jammer on jammer positioning and everybody all blocked up. I can't see we got out.
She makes it through the pack.
And that's a grand slam for Team Unicorn. We got a high block sending the Dubuque jammer to the penalty box. It's a power jam for Team Unicorn.
Hey, excellent. So, should we tell the people here who have just joined us for the Derby party what a power jam is?
I don't know about that, but I'm going to tell them what a lead change is in about 3 seconds. And we got a big 2-wall up in front of Dubuque. She's out in 3. That's a grand slam, and that is a lead change, courtesy of Team Unicorn. A power jam is when the other team's jammer is in the penalty box, can't score points, therefore you're the only team that can score points, and that's another grand slam for She-Biscuit. The referee's indicating the pack is in the back, everybody else is a statistical outlier. Whistles are blowing and Dubuque sheds another blocker. Oh, we got like wardrobe malfunctions and whistles, and 4 more points for for Team Unicorn when all's said and done. Suddenly, it's a 131 to 114 lead for Team Unicorn. And we got an official timeout being indicated. We got some missing wardrobe piece. We're gonna try to figure out to whom that piece belongs.
This timeout is called, brought to you by Plan B, Madison's favorite gay bar and dance club. Be proud, just be.
That was awesome. Whistler running around with spare parts and nobody knowing to whom they belong. Back on the jammer line for Dubuque in the green and the red. That is number 19. That's Fisher Price, and I believe she's going up against number 3 AM Dreamboat Fanny. That's Booty Collins for your Team Unicorn in the purple. I had in prior times confused. Never mind me getting confused. Lead jammer goes to Dubuque, now trailing by something or another. And Fisher Price. Peach Hobbler taking a seat in the penalty box for Dubuque. That will aid and abet Team Unicorns adding to their lead.
Booty breaks through again. All right.
We got grand slam. We got no pack. We've got 4 for Team Dubuque.
147, 118. 24 minutes left in the bout. Still anybody's game.
How'd that cotton picket lead get so big for Team Unicorn?
Really, it's a lot more fun to watch when it's a close game, I'll be honest.
When it rains, it pours. Back on the jammer line for Dubuque in the green and the red. That's number 69. That's Kiss to Concrete. She is going up against, is that Lola Bones? I believe it is. Jammer of record for Team Unicorn.
Lola Bones is your lead jammer.
Dubuque jammer sent out by the Heat. The Heat herself getting beat on a little bit by the Dubuque defender.
She ran it through again.
That is a 5 in the sky. That is a grand slam, nonetheless, for Team Unicorn.
Nice job calling it up.
So if the scoreboard can be believed, it's 152 for Team Unicorn, 118 for the visitors from Iowa. Looks like number 19 will be back on the jammer line for the Dubuque Bomb Squad. That's Fisher Price.
We got Die Hard up for Team Unicorn right now. Die Hard is a vaudeville vixen during the home season.
Dubuque playing it, sticking to a real tight jammer rotation. Even as we speak, that's a Fisher Price lead jammer for Dubuque. They are just riding Fisher Price and Kiss the Concrete for all they're worth.
Team Unicorn doing a good job holding back their jammer.
Referees say there's no back. Everybody gets to go free like they are an emergency vehicle. The Heat getting through. An out of play penalty being assessed. I'm not sure on whom. That looks like number 8 for Team Unicorn. That's Hannah Cuffs taking a seat in the penalty box. Oh, and it's a power jam for Dubuque. Track cut on the Heat, sending it to the penalty box. That's 4 unanswered points for Dubuque, looking to get back in this game. I beg your pardon, I called Dive Hard the Heat. It's because my brain is addled by the Heat. Full house in the penalty box for Team Unicorn. We got Raggedy Ann, Jaggedy Ann in the penalty box for Team Dubuque. And we got a grand slam for the visitors. 5 points for Dubuque.
Cody Collins did a nice job there. It's always scary when there's only 2 against 3.
And that's another grand slam. I believe they've cut the lead to 15. They could cut the lead to 10 on this pass. Power jams are a persnickety thing. And Fisher Price gets through, 5 more points, calls it off. 10-point ball game, I do believe. 152 to 142, 21 minutes, 25 seconds left in the ball game.
I'm going to just give a shout out to The Onion, one of our sponsors. The Onion's America's finest news source, supporting women on wheels since the position.
Looks like it's a 12-point lead, 2 points gained by the Team Unicorn Jammer. At the end of the jam is the jammers in the penalty box. Only jammers number 69, that's Kiss to Concrete once again. She is lead jammer for Dubuque.
Oh, yeah. Dive Hard fights and gets through.
Dive Hard's on her scoring pass. Kiss to Concrete realizes this, calls it after 4 unanswered points. It's back down to a single-digit lead for Team Unicorn, 154 to 146.
One of our sponsors tonight is the Shamrock Bar. Shamrock Bar is located downtown Madison. They're a long-term sponsor and hosts an after party sometimes. Our after party tonight is at the Inferno. Don't forget, bring your ticket stub.
Looks like some confusion on the part of Team Unicorn. They are going to call a timeout so they can get all their ducks in a row, metaphorically speaking. Cody Collins looks to be the jammer. Looked like they were going to start the jam without a jammer on the track, and now they're going to talk strategy and get everything sorted out. I'm going to tell you one gosh darn thing about it. I've only noted about 2 jammers at all playing for Dubuque. They've got a 2-jammer rotation, it appears, of Kiss the Concrete and Fisher Price. How the heck they can just go one after another like that in weather like this? That's crazy.
I really don't know. I sure hope they're drinking their electrolytes.
They got to hydrate.
Yes.
You got to hydrate.
Even just standing here doing nothing, I'm totally exhausted and hot.
You got to hydrate. Head over to the, I want to call it the merch booth, but it's the thing that sells beer, whatever that's called.
Yeah, right. That beer, that delicious nectar of the gods.
Delicious, life-giving beer. Yours for a nominal fee.
I should use one.
I was tailgating a little bit before I came in here, so I think I'm good. I think I'm set. All right, jammer of record for Dubuque is going to be number 19, Fisher Price once again. She's going up against Booty Collins, number 3 AM for Team Unicorn, whom I often confuse with Bootsy Call, who was an early Bruiser skater.
One thing I'm noticing more and more, jammers playing more defense, more offense. It worked for Booty. She is your lead jammer.
I have never Booty called a unicorn. It just seems weird. Something about the horn throws me off the set. And we're going to have no points scored. Team Unicorn looking to try to sneak one in at the end of that jam. Did not happen. 8-point lead maintained for your hometown Team Unicorn in the purple. Once again, the jammer for Team Dubuque. The Dubuque Bomb Squad. That's number 69. That's Kiss Concrete. She's going up against the nicely attired number 1, Daisy Juke for your Team Unicorn. And around on the outside. And lead jammer, that's number 69, Kiss Concrete for Dubuque. Dubuque down 2 blockers. Team Unicorn at full strength.
We have Gouda, and he holding back the jammer with a little help from Smart there.
That's going to be 4 points for Team Dubuque. Mayhem in the penalty box. Mayhem. It's like Bobby Knight is here throwing folding chairs, and that is 4 points for Team Unicorn. Points for Team Dubuque. 8-4 is the scoring right now. Let's see if she is able to call the jam for 3 points scored for Team Unicorn. I think it's only going to cut 1 point off the lead if I don't miss my guess. 7-point lead for Team Unicorn. I got it at Ortman's and Goodwill.
It's beautiful. It's the most colorful outfit I've ever seen.
If I start calling myself Chuckles the Clown, watch out. Jammer of record right now for Dubuque, that's number 19 in the green. That's Fisher Price, and she is going up against Lola Bones, U812. Jammer for Team Unicorn, but it is Fisher Price, lead jammer for Dubuque. 17 and a half minutes to go. That is a lot of time with a 7-point lead.
Team Unicorn doing a good job holding back their jammer. And he's gone to stunner. Magic up there. Magic.
And Fisher Price has to get recycled to the back. Finally, she's through the pack. Trips up on the infield. Gets her 4 points. Unfortunately, that 4 points, well, fortunately, depending on who you're rooting for, that 4 points is matched by Team Unicorn. We got a major penalty of some sort being issued on Peach Hobbler. That's the worst kind. And Fisher Price through and calls it off. Let's see if anything was taken off the lead for that one.
I'm going to take this moment to mention one of our fabulous sponsors again, Willie Street Co-op. They are a full-service grocery cooperative specializing in natural, organic, and locally produced foods. Willie Street Co-op, thank you very much.
6-point lead for Team Unicorn, who field number 409, She Biscuit in the purple and the aqua and the stars with the stripes to the jammer line. She's going up against number 69, once again for Dubuque. That is Kiss Concrete in the green. The referees blow the whistle, and the massive amount of humanity surges forward. Surges forward. Lead jammer goes to number Giddy Up 409. That is She Biscuit.
She's through again.
And She Biscuit's going to get her 4 points, but that 4 points is going to be matched by Team Dubuque. Lead does not change. 6-point lead. 15 and a half minutes to go in the game.
Looks like Team Unicorn starting with a short pack. We've got a full box here.
Yet again, number 19, Fisher Price on the general line for the Dubuque Bomb Squad in the green and the red. That looks like Dive Hard attempting to do a little jammer-on-jammer action for Team Unicorn.
Dive Hard struggling to get through in the back.
Shrimp Trampy clearing things out in the middle of the pack, but it is number 19, Fisher Price, lead jammer for Dubuque. Team Unicorn with a blocker advantage.
Oh, Booty Collins drove her to the line.
Graceful.
Dive Hard struggling to get past her own teammate there.
We got a track cut on. Oh my goodness, track cut on the Dubuque Jammer. It is a power jam for Team Unicorn.
Oh, yes. That is exhausting. Getting smashed back with people and trying to get through. It really is.
So just when it looks like Team Unicorn is about ready to erode into that lead, Grand Slam and power jam for the hometown purple people with the horns on their heads. Nice defense being played by Dubuque in the pack. Dive Hard out and about. She's sent to the outfield. Dive Hard heading to the penalty box for a four-arm? That's a track cut. It's going to be a power jam for Dubuque.
So you know the rule when jammer comes into the box with the other jammer sitting there, then they are then released from the box. Just for those out there who aren't unaware of our rules tonight.
On Full Metal Alchemist, they call that the law of equivalent exchange. So meanwhile, things happening fastly and furiously. That's a grand slam for Dubuque. They have got the lead back down to single digits. If I do the math in my head, it's back to 6 points. Looking to cut it to 1 digit, but the jam's going to end on time. 3 points signaled in for Team Unicorn, so the lead's back up to 9 points. 180 to 171. 12 minutes and change to go in the game. Back on the jammer line for the umpteenth time. That's number 69 for Dubuque. That is Kiss to Concrete. She's going to be starting out in a power jam situation.
Hey guys,
TFN.
remember, every dollar you spend on shout-outs goes to our charity tonight. So if you want to say, I love you, honey, or say something to our skaters tonight, put $1 at the merch table and we'll shout it out for you.
And stop me if you heard this before, but lead jammer is Kiss to Concrete of Dubuque. Dubuque is going to lose a blocker, however.
And that lead jammer is brought to you by Madtown Printing, Madison's premier apparel print shop and design center. Madtown Printing.
And Kiss the Concrete pierces that two-wall of Unicorn Purple, but she's getting face guarded excellently up at the front of that pack.
Oh, yes!
They don't call her Gertrude Stein for nothing.
Pass the star to She Biscuit.
That's a grand slam. I think it's a 1-point game. I take that back. It's a 5-point game. That was close.
1 point for
4-point
Team
game.
Unicorn.
If I keep pulling numbers out of my head, I'm gonna get it right sooner or later. 180 to 176. We've got number 19 on the jammer line for the millionth time for Dubuque. That is Fisher Price. She's going up against number Bit in the purple and the gold and the aqua. That better be dangled. I just don't know what's going on.
It is such an exciting game tonight, Nora. Is this how crazy and loud it was when you would play your band?
It's something else, I tell ya.
I heard you were in a band. What band was that again?
What?
I heard you were in a rock band.
Yeah, I'm in the Rolling Stones, can't you tell?
Feels like that when you're jamming your band.
I've been knighted. I've got an MBE. Anyway, 4-point game, 11 and a half minutes to go.
And Dangled is jamming for Team Unicorn here. She skates for the Unholy Rollers during the home
can tell by the coldness. We're going to have a 3-on-3 pack right now.
And this timeout is brought to you by Malot's Pharmacy, locations on Madison's east and west side, and a new location in Lodi and Wanakee. They have costumes, wigs, and theater makeup. Malot's Pharmacy.
And at the tail end of that jam, if our sources can be believed, there was a blocking with the head penalty assessed on the Dubuque jammer. If things play out as we were instructed, it's going to be a power jam for Team Unicorn. Although maybe I'm counting my chickens before they hatch.
The Malt House, Madison's craft beer oasis, is a proud sponsor of Mad Rolling Dolls. The Malt House.
Oh, you were just reading my mind. I was thinking about beer. And I thought, we should talk about it some more. Because it's for sale over there. And we have PBR, Ale Asylum, Malt House, Hideout Saloon. All these great places to drink beer sponsoring us. Isn't that wonderful?
So that late blocking with the head penalty is going to mean that Dubuque's going to start out with Kiss to Concrete in the penalty box, and it's going to be a power jam for Team Unicorn. And the crowd goes wild. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your compliance. I'll have new orders shortly. We got an illegal procedure. Something. Fist Amendment in the penalty box. Gertrude Stein in the penalty box for Team Unicorn. Diamondback and Kiss to Concrete in the penalty box for Dubuque. Team Unicorn down 2 blockers. The Dubuque Bomb Squad down 1 blocker and a jammer. As I understand it.
Last time we got here, the audience was so excited because of the score, they started doing the wave. Maybe they will do it again.
We've got different scores on our 2 scoreboards. We got 180 to 176 over here. We got 180 to 175 over there. I believe the one to my left is correct, and the one directly in front of me cannot be believed. But then again, what the heck do I know?
All right. Let's hear it for Team Unicorn.
And let's hear it for the Dubuque Bomb Squad.
These ladies love to hear you yell.
All right, both scoreboards now read the same thing, and we are off for action. Bang dangled around to the inside.
Bang dangled is your lead jammer.
The jam brought to you by Just Coffee. Bike delivered fair trade organic coffee roasted in Madison.
I had forgotten all about Jack. And that is 5 points for Team Unicorn. Back to a double-digit lead for the home team. And Dangle running into a little bit of opposition in the never land between turns 1 and 2. She's through. That's another grand slam for Fang Dangled and Team Unicorn.
This Power Jam is proudly sponsored by Malia Schur and Cardwell, Physicians for Women. It's not the number of women we treat, it's how we treat women.
And Fang dangled out and through for yet another grand slam. Meanwhile, the Dubuque jammer back out. She rejoins the pack, and the jam is summarily called off. Nice jam for Team Unicorn. 195 to 176 our score. 19-point lead.
It looks like we've got another timeout here. You want to mention some of our sponsors there, Jack?
The Paradise Lounge, the neighborhood bar in downtown Madison. Come out and enjoy great drinks and even better food at the Paradise Lounge. The Roman Candle Pizzeria. Roman Candle is a place where family, friends, and neighbors can gather for good times and even better pizza. The Roman Candle Pizzeria. And Rude Chicks. T-shirts for cool chicks and babies with attitude. We like it, curvy.
In case you're wondering what the heck went on at that last jam, in the jam, 2 jams previous, it ended with a blocking with the head penalty on the Dubuque jammer, sending her to the penalty box and instigating a Team Unicorn power jam. However, during the timeout when people were assessing that penalty, the captain for Team Unicorn entered the penalty box illegally, hence had an illegal procedure, hence that's why she went to the penalty box. And now the penalty box is completely empty and we don't have to worry about such things. That's right, and the crowd goes wild. And once again on the jammer line for Dubuque, that's number 19. If you don't know her by now, I shouldn't even bother to introduce her, but just in case you got amnesia, it's Fisher Price. She's going up against Daisy Dubuque. Into Daisy Jukes, wearing number 1 in the purple and the aqua and the denimish substances for Team Unicorn. Bodies packing up as they hit turn 1. As they clear the apex, there's been nothing sorted out as they hit turn 2. Nice defense by Dubuque at the rear of the pack and at the front of the pack and out and through. That is number 19, that's Fisher Price, lead jammer for Dubuque. We got Sheep Biscuit doing some sort of Matrix thing. I think we were in bullet time.
Daisy Duke struggling there, and she gets through.
And Daisy Duke on her scoring pass. We got... And Fisher Price gets her 3 points and falls off the jam. Has an improper pass in there, does not get credit for all 4 points, but that will cut 3 points off the lead.
And we'd like to thank Tex Tubbs. Tex Tubbs Taco Palace at 2009 Atwood Avenue. Tacos, tequila, and fun at Tex Tubbs.
And back on the jammer line for Dubuque, that's number 69, and that's Kiss to Concrete. She is going up against number 247 for Team Unicorn in the purple and the aqua. That is Dive Hard. 16-point lead still for your Team Unicorn, but lead jammer goes to Dubuque, and Kiss to Concrete, who kisses the sport court, takes a look and keeps on ticking, and is lead jammer.
And we'd like to thank the Vintage Brewing Company, a family-owned and operated brew pub in beautiful Madison, featuring elevated Americana cuisine and an eclectic array of highly acclaimed house-made brews. Stop in for a beer and a bite and enjoy some Midwestern hospitality in our chilled-out retro ambiance. We love what we do, and we love sharing it with you at the Vintage Brewing Company.
Good. And out through that pack with a grand slam for Team Unicorn. It's Dive Hard, number 247 in the purple. And we have an out-of-play penalty that will send a Team Unicorn blocker to the mound. Number 69 for Dubuque scores another 4 points. That is, of course, Kiss to Concrete. Kiss to Concrete dodges around Sheep Biscuit on the right side of that Team Unicorn wall. Gets 4 points, but not before 3 points can be picked up by Dive Hard. And that's not going to cut too much off that lead.
And we'd like to thank Plan B, Madison's favorite gay bar and dance club. Be out, be proud, just be. And Rose Law. Attorney Sharon R. McLaughlin of Rose Law is a solo practitioner here to serve all of your legal needs. Contact her to receive a free consultation at 608-318-3529 or email her at roselawsc@gmail.com. Paradigm Gardens, innovative purveyors of progressive gardening products at Paradigm Gardens. Nutsy Mutts and Crazy Cats, the funkiest finds for your furry or four-legged friend in town.
We got a 20-point lead for Team Unicorn, who sent Gertrude Stein out and about. She is your lead jammer for Team Unicorn. Meanwhile, once again, the jammer of record for the Dubuque Bomb Squad is number 19. That's Fisher Price. Fisher Price now on her scoring pass. Gertrude Stein on her scoring pass and scoring. Gets through the pack. 4 points for Gertrude Stein and Team Unicorn. Gertrude Stein going to keep the pedal to the metal, it appears. She'll go back for a second scoring pass. Her initial scoring pass matched by Fisher Price. And Gertrude Stein up for her 4 points on her second scoring pass. And that is a track cut sending Fisher-Price to the penalty box. It's a power jam for Gertrude Stein.
Now we have our first shout out of the evening. It's a shout out to Sister. It says, I can't hear you, you're rumbling. Rumbling, yep.
I'm not going to touch that one, but I will tell you it's a grand slam for Team Unicorn, and Gertrude Stein calls off the jab.
Awesome job, Team Unicorn. Another one we have here is for Vice. Fisty, welcome back. So good to see you on skates and kicking butt. Love Records. Yeah, Fisty and I really had enjoyed that season.
We'd like to thank the High Noon Saloon, voted Madison's favorite live music venue and Madison's favorite place for karaoke. It's where the Quad Squad Karaoke All-Stars can be seen most Thursday nights during Gomoroki.
33-point lead right now for Team Unicorn, just like the number on the sides of the Rolling Rock cans that I believe you can purchase at the beer selling place.
Fandangle is, Daisy Duke is your lead jammer.
Meanwhile, Pat is magnetically attracted to turn 2, and they are just about in place. Hard-fought trip through the pack this time for Daisy Duke. She's got, I believe that's Peach Hobbler to beat, gets through. That is a grand slam as Team Unicorn milks the power jam situation for all it's worth. Nice jukes
Good
indeed.
job securing their lead there today, Northport.
She must be a really good player at the game operation because he juked her way through all of Dubuque's defenders without getting touched. Speaking of not getting touched, around to the inside and on her scoring pass, that's number 19, Fisher-Price for Dubuque. Dubuque have got that too while Daisy Duke sees Fisher-Price coming from the rear. She calls it off after scoring. 3 or 4 more.
235 to 192. It's really still a close game. I mean, it could happen a couple jams. That's why it's getting very exciting. Can I hear you out there, Madison? Hello, Madison, can I hear you? Let's give Team Unicorn some love.
Looks like it's a 48-point lead for Team Unicorn right now, and time's starting to be a factor. Team Unicorn sends number 409. That is She Biscuit to the jammer line. She's going up against Kiss to Concrete, who is going to be kissing the penalty box. It is going to be a power jam for Team Unicorn.
And it's a power jam for She Biscuit.
And Dubuque's going to send a blocker to the penalty box. That's Rebel Spell. They're going to have to try to make some miraculous comeback down a blocker and a jammer. That's a recipe for disaster. Grand slam for She Biscuit.
That Grand Slam was brought to you by Anthology, a shop in downtown Madison featuring over 100 local and indie artists. They dig crafty chicks at the Anthology.
She's quite the thoroughbred, isn't she?
And a little bobbing and weaving in stationary defense. Nice move on the inside. Comes back through the infield. And She Biscuit.
Out of bounds.
She Biscuit has got her. We got an improper pass, but we don't have the penalty assessed. That's 4 points for Team Unicorn. Looks like we had so many people going out of bounds that She Biscuit's little tumble didn't cost her anything other than an improper pass.
Die Hard doing a good job distracting.
And She Biscuit. Well, it's a grand slam for She Biscuit, that much I know. I tend to suspect Team Unicorn might be putting it out of reach on this last jab. And there's another grand slam for She Biscuit and Team Unicorn.
We'd like to thank Nala Salon and Spa with locations at Hilldale and Epwood Avenue. Derby-owned shop, you may get your hair cut by the Double D's own Blanche Devereaux.
Less than 2 minutes left in the game. Clock's going down. And we have a timeout.
We have the ever-popular zebra huddle. It does appear that Booty Collins will be the jammer of record for Team Unicorn when the zebra huddle breaks up. Also appears that she'll be starting in a power jam situation, kiss to concrete in the penalty box for the time being.
We'd like to thank CrossFit Sanctify Fitness, where Derby girls work out. To be sanctified means to be set apart at CrossFit Sanctify. And another shout out for Millia Schur and Cardwell. Physicians for women specializing in OB/GYN and all areas of women's health, including examination, diagnosis, prevention, and treatment. More information can be found at www.mscwomenshealth.com.
If you want to see a little more of that booty, don't forget to hit the after party at Inferno.
Be sure to stop by Mad City Music for new releases and hard-to-find titles, new and used vinyl CDs, and more.
I have a shout out for Peach Cobbler. It's her birthday today. Did you know that, Nora? Can we say happy birthday to Peach Cobbler?
All right, and with 1:34 to go, we are going to have to substitute some referees. One of the outside pack refs hurt her foot in the busy rough and tumble world of roller derby. We're going to have to bring the alternate in. That'll take a couple seconds while everybody gets warmed up.
I'd like to thank John Rogerson, MD. They provide state-of-the-art comprehensive orthopedic care for the shoulder, hip, and knee, and sports medicine injuries at John Rogerson, MD.
Speaking of shout outs, don't forget to put $1 in the box, and we will call out to any of your favorite players. $1 goes to our charity tonight.
Surely the best dollar you've ever spent.
This time out brought to you by Nutsy Butts and Crazy Cats, naturally fun pet products, locations at 330 West Lakeside and 555 South Midvale. That's Nutsy Butts and Crazy Cats. The Shamrock Bar is a proud sponsor of the Mad Rollin' Dolls, located at 117 West Main in downtown Madison. Long-time Derby sponsor and host of some of our after parties. The Shoe Box in Black Earth, Wisconsin, one of the largest independent shoe stores in the USA, representing over 100 shoe companies. The Shoe Box. And the Wisco, the Willie Street Pub and Bar. The Willie Street Pub and Grill and Good Times Emporium. Call it what you like, it's the Wisco, and it's the birthplace of roller derby here in Madison. Ultimate Arts Tattoos, the finest custom studio in Madison. They specialize in doing original work for their clients. Ultimate Arts, the best place in town to get poked. Our posters are printed by Super Duper. They offer digital offset letterpress and hand filtering printing. They specialize in CD and DVD packaging and manufacturing at Super Duper.
And the referees have been swapped out, and starting this possibly last jam out in a power jam situation. That's number 3 AM. Booty Collins, she's around to the outside. She is lead jammer for Team Unicorn.
That lead jam brought to you by the Verona Wine Cellar, locally owned and operated, specializing in wine and craft beer, home of the great whisperer at the Verona Wine Cellar.
One thing that's so great about Booty is you can always tell she's having a good time while she's doing this. Always smiling. Come on, Booty.
And that's another grand slam for Team Unicorn, this time courtesy of Booty Collins. Team Unicorn looking to ride out the clock and put this one away. That's another grand slam.
Less than 1 minute left in the game. Woo!
And that's yet another grand slam for Team Unicorn. The odd thing is, when people look at the score tomorrow, this game will probably not appear as close as it actually was. Usually leads, single digits or low double digits. Ending lead's going to be pretty sizable, but that's usually due to the grand slams picked up at the end. One would imagine Booty Collins has her eyes on the period clock. We've got some whistles and somebody taking a bad block on Booty Collins. Things are not going to go quietly into the night for Team Unicorn. It's going to be a power jam, likely to end the game for Dubuque.
And this power jam is brought to you by the Velvet Waxing Studio. There won't be any rig rash on your jammer if you call the Velvet Waxing Studio today. WRT, Back Porch Radio in Madison. Tune in anytime, day or night to hear great alternative music, news, and public affairs programming at WRT.
And that's the game!
That was one last grand slam for Kiss to Concrete, putting Dubuque up to the bicentennial mark. 285 to 200, our apparent final. Dreamboat.
As you head on down trackside to high-five your victors and console your losers, we'd like to thank John Rogerson, the orthopedic office of John Rogerson, MD, and Don L. Ruckowitz, MD, provides state-of-the-art comprehensive orthopedic care for the shoulder, hip, and knee while treating each patient like a family member. For more information, visit their website, www.orthoteam.com.
Come on and get some roller derby girl germs on you. Swap DNA. Dreamboat Fanny, what did you think about Fisher Price and Kiss to Concrete for
oh my gosh,
Dubuque?
those girls did an amazing job. 2 jams